Hello friends, welcome back to my new video. Today in this video we are going to talk about resume. We are going to discuss and see what is a resume, what is the purpose of the resume, what are the basic elements in the structure of the resume, and few do's and don'ts. Okay, so without getting delayed, let's get started. So now first let's talk about what is a resume. Resume is a professional document which says which gives the details about your experience, education, skill set and abilities. In short, you can remember like resume is a professional document which talks about your experience, your education, skills, skill set, abilities and achievements. Alright? And the next question is, why do we use resume? We use, as we have already mentioned, that it is a professional document. It is used for applying any kind of job, be it private or a government. Remember, resume is the first document that goes to the recruiters before they meet you. Alright? So now let's see what are the elements and the structure of a resume. There are 5 basic elements of a resume. Let's see what are those. The first elements of a resume is your contact details, your name and your personal details. So when the recruiter look at your resume, he looks for your name. He wanted to know who you are and he wants to know about your contact details. If in case if your resume is shortlisted, they may contact you. And the personal details like passport number, they want to know if you hold any valid passport. So this is the first element of your resume. The second element of your resume is the career objective. This is the heart of your resume. It should be very effective. It should be very effective with the keywords about your roles and responsibilities. So I'll give you an example, of the keywords. You can use the keywords like business analyst, SAP consultant, or a team lead, etc. So to make you understand how a career objective should look like, I'll give you an example of a career objective. For example, the career objective of a SAP consultant, the role should be like this. I seek for a SAP consultant job in a manufacturing company where I can utilize my skills and contribute towards the growth of the organization. So you need to remember, when you are writing your career objective, you should be talking about 3 things. First, who you are. Second, what are your skill set? The third is how you will contribute to the growth or a success of an organization. So whenever you write your career objective, it should speak about these three things. So now the example that we have just seen, let me explain you how you can find these 3 questions in that. So in this example, we are telling that I seek for a SAP consultant job. So this answers your first question, who are you? You are a SAP consultant and you are looking for a SAP consultant job. The second question is, what are your skill set? And when you are telling that where I can utilize my SAP skills, so you are telling that you have a skill set, SAP skill set. So this answers your second question. And the third question is, how will you contribute to the growth of the organization? Now you are mentioning I can utilize my SAP skills and contribute towards the growth of the organization. So when you are telling that you use your skills and contribute towards the growth of the organization, this answers your third question. So this is an example of a career objective. There is no hard and fast rule that you should be using this career objective. I just gave this example to make you understand how a career objective look like. You can make your own career objective. I suggest you to make your own career objective. If you need any help, approach your seniors, take help, but you should be the one who should be writing the objective. objective for your resume. Okay, so this was the second element of the resume. The third element of the resume is experience or academics. So there is a lot confusion in this element, so whether the experience should come first or the academics should come first. So the basic and the logic behind these confusion, okay, to avoid this confusion, the simple logic and the simple question to your avoid the confusion is, if you're an experienced job seeker, mention your resume, mention your experience, and mention your experience first with the details like your place of work and your skill set. And if you're a fresher, then you should mention your academics, and remember to mention the secure percentage. Alright, so this was the third element. The fourth element is the achievements. The fourth element is the project. So if you have worked on any of the project in your previous role, do mention about your project. This is for the experienced job seekers. And if you are a fresher and if you have worked on any of the project during the academics, please mention about that project. Please remember to mention the details of your project, your contribution to the project, and your learnings and the takeaway from the project. So this was the fourth element. The fifth element of the resume is your achievements. Mention your achievements of which you have achieved in your previous role. Like if you have taken any initiative which has helped the team and for which you were rewarded. Achievements which talk about your qualities. These are for the experienced job seekers. And for the freshers, if you have participated in any of the extracurricular activities, for example sports, you was a captain, or you achieved something under your leadership, if you have won any the sports events, so mention all about your achievements in your resume. Alright, so these are the 5 elements, basic structure of elements of a resume. Now let's look into the do's and don'ts. So let's talk about the do's first. The first thing is, when you are making your resume, use the keywords. Keywords are the weapon for the recruiters for finding the right candidate. Use the keywords like SAP consultant, business analyst, team lead, etc. The second thing what you are using is the action verbs. Use action verbs while making your resume. Action verbs make more impact on your resume and your resume looks impressive. Action verbs like published, okay, facilitated, communicated, led, managed. I'll give you an example. If you want to say that I run the report for the business, instead using your action verb, you can use the same sentence. You can say the same sentence like, I published the report for the business. So these action verbs make a big difference. The third do's is font and the font size. Use a professional font while making your resume. Professional font like Times New Roman, and the font size should not be too small or too big. It should be an average size which is in a readable format. So the simple formula to use the font and the font size is font sizes. For headings use font 14, and for your details use font 12. Okay, now let's look into the don'ts. There are 3 don'ts that you should avoid. So the first don'ts are jargons. No jargons. Do not use the jargons like short words like for example MF. MF means mutual fund. Remember, you are familiar with the jargons, but the recruiter is not familiar with these jargons. So do not use jargons. The second, spelling mistakes. Avoid spelling mistakes and proofread your resume. Remember, if your resume is not effective and professional, it will end up in a trash bin. Okay. The third one is, the first one we looked into no jargons. The second one, spelling mistakes. The third one is the paragraph. We need to remember that your resume should not be in the paragraph. Should not be writing the paragraphs in the resume. Instead, use the bullet points to talk about or show your details. So these are the do's and don'ts. So these are the few information about the resume. I hope you like it. And remember that if your resume, again, if your resume is not effective and professional, it will end up in a attachment. So this is all from this video. Do share my video with your friends and family members, and do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button and the bell icon to get a future videos and a notification. See you in the next video. Till then, stay blessed. Take care. Bye bye.